Good luck finding affordable tickets for the Indiana Fever preseason game against Brazil at Carver Hawkeye Arena. Seats at the arena for the May 4th matchup between the Indiana Fever and Brazil were first offered to season ticket holders and a few top donors. It didn't take long for them to be gone.
Ain't nobody paying $8,100 to watch Angel Reese play ball, especially when there are tickets. There was a ticket available for $29. $29 to see Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky play at the LSU.
Angel Reese's reaction when she sees the empty seats at her homecoming game at LSU will be unforgettable. Right now, tickets for her Chicago Sky vs. Brazil exhibition game, priced at just $29, are still unsold. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark's game, which is the exact same matchup, is selling for thousands on the resale market. Imagine this, Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever are returning to a packed arena in Iowa, with fans who've paid high prices. Meanwhile, Reese is dealing with rows of empty seats, despite offering much lower ticket prices. We've got all the details, including screenshots, sales data, and proof of this disappointing situation, which has Reese absolutely furious.
37 minutes. That's all the time it took for all 13,000 tickets to sell to season ticket holders. The University of Iowa is trying to make sure the tickets go to fans. Instead, the legislature may do even more. The words "sold out" are plastered on the doors at Carver Hawkeye Arena and the team's website for tickets to see Hawkeye legend Caitlin Clark and her Indiana Fever take on the Brazil women's team in a preseason game.
Can you believe what just went down in Iowa? What we're witnessing isn't just a regular basketball game announcement, it's a full-blown sensation that's got the sports world talking. The Indiana Fever made a brilliant move by scheduling a preseason homecoming exhibition for Caitlin Clark at Carver Hawkeye Arena, the very place where she became a college basketball legend. But here's the thing, no one, not even the most hopeful WNBA executives, could have predicted what happened next.
They were all gone before general sale to the public even started. Clark and the Indiana Fever are returning to the University of Iowa for a WNBA preseason game against the Brazilian national team. That game is on May 4th.
When tickets went on sale, something completely unheard of happened. Every single one of the 15,000 seats in the arena sold out in just 36 minutes, and no, that's not a mistake. 36 minutes to sell out a preseason exhibition game. The crazy part? The general public never even had a shot at tickets. The pre-sale, which was only open to Iowa season ticket holders and donors, started at 9 a.m., and by 9:36 a.m., the Iowa women's basketball team had already announced the event was sold out.
It's a big situation again, like Caitlin Clark selling out Iowa, sold out a preseason game. People saying it sold out in 40 minutes. This is within 20 minutes. Like, obviously, you couldn't get onto the damn website. It's sold out. You could have been trying to refreshing the page and not got tickets. Most of the time, it officially sold out in 40 minutes, but like realistically, it almost crashed the website.
Think about that for a moment. This wasn't even an official WNBA regular season game, it was a preseason exhibition against Brazil's national team. Yet, the demand was so overwhelming that fans were crashing websites, desperately trying to grab tickets. Server errors, timeout messages, and payment processing failures couldn't stop Caitlin Clark's loyal fans from securing every single seat in record time.
You seen what the highest one is?
I haven't.
It's like 45 grand.
What?
Front row seats.
Is that it? You should get something. You should get a souvenir or something,
Exactly.
right? For $45,000.
Get a signed jersey by Caitlin Clark.
We knew it was a hot ticket.
Yeah,
but
we
wow.
knew it would be, right?
But the real shocker came right after the sellout announcement. Within hours, yes, hours, the secondary market went wild in a way we've rarely seen for women's basketball. Tickets started popping up on StubHub, Vivid Seats, SeatGeek, and other resale platforms, with prices that would absolutely blow your mind.
They're sold out, so I really don't know what they're going to do about this. I guess it's just kind of like one of those missed opportunities, and you know, a lot of people are saying they need to move this to a stadium because there's no doubt in Iowa, if you move this to a stadium, it would be sold out.
The numbers are almost unbelievable. The cheapest resale tickets, the ones way up in the nosebleeds, behind pillars, and so far from the court you'd need binoculars, started at $59. Let that sink in, the worst seats in the house were going for more than $500. And it didn't stop there. Decent lower bowl seats quickly shot up into the thousands. For the true Caitlin Clark superfans looking for courtside experiences, prices hit jaw-dropping levels. Some premium courtside seats were going for $474 each, more than what you'd pay for many NBA playoff games. We're talking nearly $6,000 to watch a preseason exhibition game. If that doesn't show the power of the Caitlin Clark effect, I don't know what does.
I shouldn't be surprised, and yet I'm still surprised because Indiana Fever preseason, not even like preseason, exhibition game, where the Indiana Fever are going to play the Brazilian national team at Carver Hawkeye Arena, Caitlin's college facility, sold out. They went on sale this morning at 9 a.m. for Fever season ticket holders, Iowa donors, and Iowa season ticket holders for women's basketball. And then general admission was supposed to go on sale tomorrow at 9 a.m. I'm hearing rumblings of like maybe scalpers got in, like the secondary market is already crazy, but it was sold out and a bunch of season ticket holders couldn't even get their tickets. Iowa women's basketball posted this on their Instagram and on their Facebook just a few minutes ago that, hey, it's already sold out. No point in trying to get tickets tomorrow for the general public because you can't.
What we're seeing is nothing short of an economic revolution in women's basketball. These aren't just impressive numbers for the WNBA, they're impressive for any sports league. Fans aren't just showing up to watch Caitlin Clark play, they're willing to pay premium prices that would have been unthinkable for women's basketball just a few years ago. The business impact is clear. Clark isn't just filling arenas, she's sparking a secondary market frenzy that rivals major concert tours. She's not just attracting casual fans, she's building a fan base that's ready to spend big to see her play live. And remember, this isn't even a sanctioned game, it's just an exhibition.
Well, so, what I did not know is the Chicago Sky is playing the Brazilian national team. Angel Reese is playing the very same team the Indiana Fever are playing.
The excitement around Caitlin Clark's return to Iowa couldn't be more different from another homecoming happening the same week. Did you know the Chicago Sky scheduled the exact same opponent for Angel Reese's return to LSU? The price difference between these two games might just be the harshest reality check women's basketball has ever seen.
Yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person, it's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that.
While the Fever's exhibition game sparked a frenzy in the secondary market, the Chicago Sky were hoping for the same kind of excitement when they announced their preseason matchup against Brazil at LSU. But instead of websites crashing and fans scrambling for tickets, they were met with complete silence. It was the kind of quiet that makes you look around the room, wondering if someone's going to speak up.
I did not realize that the Chicago Sky were also playing the Brazilian national team at LSU. Oh my goodness.
Let's talk about ticket prices for a moment. Right now, you can get a ticket to see Angel Reese's homecoming game for just $29, taxes and fees included. You could literally bring your whole family to see her play for less than some people spend on dinner. Meanwhile, across the basketball world, the cheapest resale tickets for Caitlin Clark's Iowa return started at around 17 times that amount.
On Vivid Seats, there are tickets available for $36 right now. A lot of tickets for in the 50s, 40s, 50s, 60s. You get the point I'm trying to make. Very interesting indeed. StubHub. Here's a $29 ticket. A $29 ticket.
The situation gets even stranger when you look at the secondary market. While most tickets are priced between $30 and $60, there are some wildly inflated listings showing tickets for an absurd $88,000. These outliers stand out like a sore thumb among the sea of affordable options still available directly through the box office. It almost seems like someone is trying to create the illusion of high demand where there is none. Could Angel Reese be scalping her own tickets?
Somebody has went on these sites and listed some random $8,000 tickets, but you see this. This is just littered with tickets under $100 to watch Angel Reese play the very same team. And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think those $8,000 tickets. This is LSU. Did Shaq do this? Did Shaq, Big Daddy Shaq, buy these tickets and list them for $8,000?
Premium seating tells an even more painful story. Want to sit in a great section near the court for Angel Reese's game? Those tickets are just a little over $100. But for Caitlin Clark's game, similar seats were reaching into the thousands of dollars within hours. Basketball fans have certainly noticed the sharp contrast. Social media has been flooded with side-by-side comparisons, showing empty seat maps for the LSU game next to sold-out sections for Iowa. The memes and comments pouring in must be absolutely brutal for Reese and the Chicago Sky organization.
2 sections down, $29 for tickets. They got tickets way down here next to the court for $120. So clearly somebody's trying to publicly save Angel Reese's ass.
The market response is especially tough considering Angel Reese's very public claims about her own star power. Remember when she boldly said, "People watch women's basketball for me too?" Well, the ticket sales are telling a very different story. It's one thing to make bold statements about your popularity on social media, but the market has spoken loud and clear about who really drives ticket sales in women's basketball.
And I'm going to tell you, those $4,800 tickets or whatever we saw for Caitlin Clark, somebody will buy those. Somebody will buy those. Ain't nobody paying $8,100 to watch Angel Reese play ball, especially when there are tickets. There was a ticket available for $29. $29 to see Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky play at the LSU. The lowest Caitlin Clark ticket was what? $408, I think I saw.
Social media may be a battleground for basketball clout, but nothing compares to the harsh reality check of ticket sales numbers. When fans consistently vote with their wallets, no amount of Instagram followers or bold statements can hide what's really going on. The contrast between these two homecoming games isn't just noticeable, it's downright brutal.
The ESPN, all these other places tried to tell you Angel Reese is really moving that needle. She's really driving this growth. Mystics owner Sheila Johnson, she lets you know it's Angel Reese too.
What makes this situation especially uncomfortable for Angel Reese is how strikingly similar these scenarios are. Same opponent, Brazil's national team, same homecoming concept, same week on the calendar. The only difference? The player at the center of it all. And the market's dramatic response. Throughout her career, Reese has worked hard to position herself as Caitlin Clark's rival and equal competitor, portraying herself as a basketball superstar with similar drawing power. But when two identical exhibition games are scheduled, the free market delivers its verdict without mercy or bias. No PR team can spin empty seats and bargain prices.
But her attention, her notoriety is based off Caitlin Clark. Because she wins the national title, first thing she does, she mocks Caitlin Clark. And then she doesn't even celebrate with her teammates. So she's made it personal with Caitlin Clark. Then she's played off of that.
The social media reaction has been downright savage. Basketball fans have been quick to point out the stark contrast, with comments like, "Angel Reese really thinks she's the face of the WNBA while her team can't even sell out a preseason game with tickets going for dirt cheap prices." Ouch. When fans can directly compare these two scenarios side by side, there's nowhere to hide. This ticket sales disaster mirrors what we saw throughout their rookie seasons. Caitlin Clark entered the WNBA and immediately made a huge market impact, averaging 19.2 points, 8.4 assists, and 5.7 rebounds per game on her way to winning Rookie of the Year. But perhaps even more importantly, she drove record-breaking attendance and revenue increases across the entire league.
You know, a lot of people say that Caitlin Clark moves the needle. That is wrong. She is the needle. She dictates. We all know what she's done on the floor. It's history, right? But off the floor, my goodness.
Meanwhile, Reese struggled to generate the same viewership and attendance numbers, despite receiving more media attention and promotional efforts during her rookie season, with even the commissioner and some WNBA owners pushing her in the spotlight. Analysts who have studied these market dynamics point to one undeniable conclusion: Caitlin Clark has a unique ability to attract viewers and ticket buyers, something that just hasn't happened for Reese. What's especially telling is that this isn't just about basketball skill, this is about the business side of professional sports. It's about who actually generates revenue, fills arenas, and moves the economic needle. In a league where financial success impacts everything from player salaries to team survival, these market responses carry huge weight.
Angel Reese may be playing in the league, but who wants to see a goofy 6'6" woman miss layups? Not I.
The cold hard truth is this: when ticket prices and demand are used as the measuring stick, one player is revolutionizing the economics of women's basketball, while the other is watching from the sidelines. Clark's impact goes beyond personal stats. She helped the Fever reach the playoffs for the first time in years. On the other hand, Reese's Sky struggled to improve their standing in the league, despite all the hype surrounding their rookie season. What we're seeing is nothing short of revolutionary in women's basketball. The stark contrast between these two ticket situations speaks volumes about who's truly driving the WNBA's steady rise. While league executives publicly celebrate growth across the board, privately, they must recognize that Caitlin Clark is the primary force behind this explosion of interest.
Number one topic in sports, the face of the WNBA, Caitlin Clark. Every time this woman steps on the court, she's doing something that we've never seen before. She is officially the face of the league. There's no doubt about it. The numbers don't lie, whether it's viewership, whether it's ticket attendance, she's doing sold out days.
The 2025 season is shaping up to be a tale of two experiences. Arenas will be packed to the rafters whenever Indiana comes to town, while other matchups might struggle to fill seats, even with slashed prices. Teams hoping to draft a star and automatically see fever-level attendance are in for a tough reality check. What's happening here goes beyond basketball rivalries, it's a market-driven referendum on star power. Some players can claim popularity all they want on social media, but when fans vote with their wallets, the true verdict is clear. The WNBA is entering a new golden era, but make no mistake about who's leading the charge, Caitlin Elizabeth Clark. Do you agree? Let us know in the comments, like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications so you never miss out. Click the video on the screen, and we'll see you in the next one. *hosting a VPS sponsored *hostinger.com. Get more.